What's going on, guys? So in this video, kind of a little bit of mumble jumble of some different stuff that showed up. We made a relay board mount to mount our Leash Performance board to, along with our Holley Dominator, which has not showed up, which actually I found out has been canceled since last time I filmed. And also we got our switch panel from a company in Australia called Billet Buttons. So we got those mocked up in the truck and mounted, and got all that squared away. So for now, we are going to open up parts that showed up for this here behind me. So the first little box here, actually we'll save this one for last, but this is from Australia, company out there, and this box here is from Holley. So, first box we have here, some stuff from Holley, some bubble wrap in here. So the first, so this is the, which one's this? This is the J2B connector harness, and then this should be the J2A connector harness. So that's good. And then this here should be a nitrous solenoid relay, which will be the relay for the trans brake, actually. So this box is all the way from Australia, and it is Billet Buttons. So this is a little kill switch. I like this. It'll be on the switch panel right above my head. Should something go wrong in the truck, I can quick hit that and kill the entire truck. So we got that there. Let's see what other ones here. Hazards button, because it is a street car, so it will have hazards. This is the start button. Ooh, that looks like that's a latching. I am almost positive I ordered monetary. We'll have to double check that. I think that's latching though. They might have sent me the wrong one. That's kind of inconvenient. So horn button. Yeah, because that's a monetary and that one comes back all the way. So they might have sent me the wrong one of those. We'll check. This is the ECU. And that's a latching one. That way it stays powered on. Also in this box should be, oops. Uh-oh, fire truck's not good. Also in this box should be the actual mount that goes on the roll bar. Oh. So obviously I ordered one that has more buttons than what I have currently, but I'll probably just make some plates or put something in the ones the holes I don't use. But I wanted the option to add more switches just in case later on I would want to. I will unbolt this and install the buttons for mock-up, and I'm gonna... Alright, so we got our switch panel in here. I like it. I think that it's way better than the toggle style switches. I don't really like them. I think they're kind of boring. I think this is cool. My favorite is this, being able to kill power inside the truck from the driver's seat. Is that all the way? Oh. I gotta tighten, I think. Yeah, I gotta tighten the back nut on the switch. Actually, it came loose, but I just mocked it up in there now. That's my favorite thing though about this, is that I can kill the power from inside the truck. If something would go wrong, I don't have to wait for safety safari to come down and push in the push-pull lever to kill power back at the tailgate. So it's really nice for that. Sadly, I did get sent the wrong middle switch for the starter. It's a latching style, so it stays on as once you click it instead of immediately coming off. So I'm gonna email them and hopefully they can get me a new one sent out. It's not like we're in a dire need for it today, but I'd like to get the right one and get that one back to them if need be. But the next real thing we're waiting on is our Holley Dominator, which it seems like everyone in the country is waiting on, because Holley is like on major back order or something. I don't know what the deal is, but I'm waiting on that. till I start laying the engine harness out and running that inside the truck and drilling holes in the firewall, because I don't want to come through and then for some reason I can't mount everything where I want to back here behind the passenger seat. If need be, I will make something up to mount it in the glove box, but I don't like the idea of the glove box because it's up under the dash. It's hard to see. You know, if something is wrong, it's kind of all crammed, where if it's behind the seat, it should be wide open, should be able to see everything. What we're going to work on now is make a template out of cardboard for the mount over there behind the passenger seat, and then I'll trace it onto the aluminum and get that cut out and just kind of mocked up idea wise. We'll start sitting some of our relays that we have, like the trans brake relay, like that, set up on there. I know tomorrow I'm supposed to get my Leash Performance street strip relay panel, so then I'll be able to get that mounted up on there as well, and then kind of get an idea how we're going to run wires for that. But we're slowly coming together. I'm going to work on making a template and get something cut out over there for the mount for the relay board. Alright, so we're back down in the garage, and our relay panel from Leash Performance showed up, so we're going to open that up here. Pretty nice, has everything on it. And then, I'm not finished with this yet, but this will be, once I clean it up and paint it, this will be the relay mount in the truck. Should go something like that, with then the Dominator ECU somewhere here, and then anything else we have to mount we'll be able to put here. This little notch is for the down leg bar on the roll cage. Just go set it in the truck. Oh, look at that, they even give you all those. That's nice. So this goes over in the truck. Just quick whip this up last night. This will sit something like that. And like I said, the leash board will be up here within the Dominator here, and then our wires will run probably back down through here under the carpet, or I might just loop them around and maybe run them under the seat here. Either way, they'll be under the carpet, so you won't be able to see them, but that is kind of it for that. I'm going to clean that up and get it painted. Probably going to paint it the same color here as the roll cage. We have to figure out something to do about the Dominator ECU, because I got an email and Summit is no longer carrying them, I guess they said when I called. They've been on back order and the manufacturer canceled them. It canceled Summit's order, so Summit's not going to be dealing with it anymore. So I need to call Holley Monday and figure out what the deal is, and I guess order from them directly. But it's probably going to be another month or two at least till I get it from them. I know they have on their website a ship date of July 15th, but I don't believe that that will actually show up, because I've had a ship date of June 18th like for 2 weeks, and then obviously now we're past June 18th and it didn't ship. It actually got canceled. So, but that's pretty much it for unboxing this. I'm gonna get some rubber isolator pieces to space this off the aluminum so it doesn't vibrate and everything like that, but it's really nice. It's pretty heavy, actually, a lot heavier than I thought it would be. I like that everything's labeled, super easy to wire it up. So that's pretty much going to do it here. I'm going to order some stuff and then work on mounting that in and getting that panel painted. What's going on, guys? So down in the garage again tonight, working on some little things, nothing really too major. It's super duper hot out. It's like 90 something today. So I'm just kind of hanging out here for a little while, but I'm going to head home soon. We got our panel painted for the Leash Performance relay board, and then also the Dominator ECU once that shows up. got the holes drilled in it, and inserted some nut certs in the, I don't know if you call it the floor, but kind of the floor to fasten the bottom of the panel. The top of the panel is going to go up here into our old, well, factory gas tank bolting holes, and then down here, as you can see, I put some nut certs in. There's going to be plenty of room. I already checked. As you can see on the driver's side, there's a bunch of room. There's plenty of room for everything on the passenger side as well. We are making a little progress, not anything too crazy, but one thing I got to do next will be to put the passenger seat, make a hinge for the front of it with then like 2 pins that you just pull them in the back to then flip the seat forward to look at the wiring if anything needs to be worked on back there. I think it'll be way nicer back there rather than in the glove box where it's real crammed and stuff like that. So I think that's a good spot for that. But hopefully once we get the leash relay board mounted up, maybe we can start doing some of the stuff like headlights, turn signals, tail lights, get that wiring kind of ran a while, because we're still waiting on the ECU from Holley. Summit canceled my order, so I don't know what to do about that. Called Holley, and they're just kind of like, well, when they're in stock, you know, we'll ship them, but no real date of when it's going to happen. So in the meantime, I'm going to order some other things like turn signal switch for on the column, throttle cable, kind of do little stuff like that. And I'd like to get the windows in along with the vent windows, which are rebuilt to the point of the new glasses in, new rubber, everything like that. But I need the rivets for these holes to actually put the window back to the frame or track, whatever you want to call it. And they're 5/32 is the size of them, which nowhere around here had in stock. So I had to order some off of Amazon. They should be here sometime by the end of the week. So hopefully we can get those attached and get that wrapped up and get them in the truck, which would be a big relief because I won't have glass laying around, which is super annoying because I don't want to break it and I don't really have anywhere safe to put it. So that's pretty much going to do it for down here tonight. I'm going to let this paint dry and then, like I said, mount the board and put it in the truck and start laying out some wiring. But we'll check back in tomorrow, see what we got done. Alright, so we're back down here and we got our panel all nice and painted. We just have to, I went to the hardware store, got some rubber washers to space off the relay panel from the metal. That way it doesn't vibrate or anything like that, shouldn't cause any issues. So we're going to mount the panel in the truck and then mock up our relay board on the panel and figure out where we want to put it, and then leaving enough room for the Holley Dominator when we get that, whenever that decides to show up. So then we'll drill holes and mount this panel up and kind of start laying out wires, how we're going to run them and where they're going to go and stuff like that. Alright, so I did it again. I thought I was filming and I guess I didn't click go on the GoPro. I thought I did, but apparently not. But either way, we got the board mounted on here under our panel, measured down so it's level when it's in the truck. Everything like that, although it looks crooked looking at it now. So that's pretty cool. But we're going to throw this thing in the truck and kind of see about where we can mount our relays for our fans. I'm still undecided if I'm going to mount them to this board or if I'm going to put them in the engine bay close to the fan. Kind of we'll see how it lays out and what it looks like once we get it all in here. So. But that's mounted up in there. We have plenty of room here for our Dominator, and then probably have the wires run across here, if you can see my hand here, and then have them come up behind this bar. That way we can attach them nicely so they can go in and nothing should be on a hard bend or anything like that. I'm going to grab the relays for the transcooler fan and for the engine fan to kind of see where we have room for those at. So this will be our one for our transcooler fan here, just a single, and then the dual one that clips together. They're all the same relays, but these just clip together because it's for the dual fan setup. So we'll see, might do one like here, and obviously we'll be able to shorten these wires or for what we need, and make a nice connector or something, and then maybe one up here, something like that, and then with the dominator here in this area. But that's pretty much, wow, that's really great. That's pretty much going to do it for this video here. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment below if you have any questions, and be sure to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.